Welcome to my channel. I am Manuele, I am a mindset coach and I help young men build an unstoppable mindset to build a world-class life. So with this quick masterclass, I want to tell you about the 4 mindset shifts that rewired my reality, that basically allowed me to enter a whole new paradigm of reality that completely changed my life. So let's get started. The first point being identity creates your reality. No matter the amount of work that you put, if you're not aligned with the identity of the person that you need to become in order to have the reality that you desire. You may get to your goal, but you will have to put so much more effort in and so much more stress, and you really don't want that. It's important for you to understand that in life you don't get what you want, you get what you are. What you are, what you do, what you think about, how you feel, all of these attract the reality that you live in. If you have huge ambitions but you never follow through, obviously you are getting nowhere. Yeah, you get what you are, not what you want. How do we access a new reality? Be super careful about what you think, how you feel, the thoughts and emotions that you have, and how you see yourself, what you tell yourself. If you follow through, if you respect what you say, if you respect the promises that you make to other people and to yourself. For example, if you always keep lying to yourself, if you say all the time, I will do it tomorrow, and then never do it, if you always hit snooze, if you always skip the gym, your subconscious understands it and gets the message that you cannot be trusted. So how can you operate at your highest level if your subconscious thinks that you cannot be trusted? So be super careful what you say that you will do and follow through with that. Always keep a very short to-do list to make sure that you actually complete it every day. Pay extreme attention to what you tell yourself, because your subconscious mind is not able to distinguish between reality and imagination. So if you imagine yourself, if you see yourself as a loser, you will become a loser, because your mind sees you as a loser, and it will create your reality according to that. And this is why I worked so hard, and I am still working very hard to reprogram my subconscious mind to not allow any negative messaging. And the beautiful thing about identity creation is that as soon as you actually reprogram your subconscious mind successfully, everything will follow through naturally, and it will be so much easier to show up every single day. And at some point, not doing what you need to do will become much, much harder than actually putting 100% effort. So this is extremely important. And another concept that I really like and I think is very important is you do not rise to the level of your goals, but you fall to the level of your standards. You fall to the level of your standards, which means that since life has ups and downs, you see, life has ups and downs, is a sinusoid. I think this is the term in English, I'm not sure. This is the goal on the top, and this is your standards. Because no matter your level of success, life has ups and downs. So you need the only solution to this. It is a law that is impossible to escape. The only solution is that you need to have higher standards. And you need to make it so that your standards, your new high standards, are at the same level of your goals, of the ones that would normally be your goals. So even in the down periods, you are still hitting your high standards and you are still on a high level, on a very high level. I hope this explanation makes sense. And an example of this can be if you see going to the gym at least 5 times per week as a basic standard for you, you will accept nothing less than that. If from a relationship, from your finances, from your job or business, if, for example, in your business, if 10,000 per month is a basic standard for you, you will accept nothing less than that. Your subconscious, your mind will be wired, will be rewired, and it will make it so that anything less than your new standards will be just unacceptable to you. Number 2, this number 0.0035%. This represents the amount of reality that exists in the physical world and that we can see. We as humans can see this part of reality, this fragment, and this goes to show how hugely, immensely important the unseen forces are. And you see, the thing is, if you don't align yourself with the universe, with God, you will struggle so much more compared to people who do. And considering that we only see this small fragment of reality, it would be foolish to think that we know everything, we see everything, that everything that we see is everything that exists. It doesn't make any sense, because God will always be conspiring to help you if you are aligned with the universal principles, with your energy. If you have a higher energy, a higher vibration, it will be much easier for you to start elevating to a whole new reality much quicker. And it will start feeling like everything is falling into place. And this brings me to talk about frequency. You see, everything in the universe is energy that is vibrating at a certain frequency. And the level of your vibration determines the type of experiences that you attract in your life. You basically have to think of it like a radio station. If you are tuned in to Desperate Loser FM, how can you get to Abundance, Success and Affluence FM? That doesn't make any sense, right? You need to find the right frequency, the right radio frequency to connect to the radio station, right? You have to attract the type of reality and the type of experiences that you want by vibrating at that frequency. Your frequency, in short, is what you do frequently. It is what you do, what you think about, how you feel, what you tell yourself, and basically all of these compounds and determines your frequency. If you feel bad about yourself, if you think you are a loser, if you think of yourself as a loser, if you always break the promises that you make yourself, then you will always have a very low frequency. I will also put somewhere here the chart of the various frequency levels, and you can see that guilt and shame are the lowest vibrational frequencies that you can possibly have. And every time you hit snooze, for example, you break the promises that you made yourself, it compounds and it translates into a feeling of guilt and shame, because you are ashamed of yourself deep down. You know that you subconsciously you see yourself as someone who never respects what he says. So you're permanently in these very low feelings that are part of the survival paradigm that really keep you low at a very low frequency and attract bad experiences overall. The higher you vibrate, the better the experiences you attract will be. To elevate your frequency, the best methods are to get into nature, to meditate, to pray, to read high consciousness books, to take care of yourself, to work out, to have a proper mental diet, to make sure that you are intentional about what you consume every day. Increasing your frequency is one of the best ways to basically shortcut your process, to actually make a quantum jump. That was goofy. And also the highest vibrational frequencies are gratitude, love, faith, and authenticity. Authenticity especially is probably the highest one, when you are the truest form of yourself. Loving what you do, loving the people around you, and loving the process. Faith in the process, faith in God, faith that everything will be alright, that you will be successful. an unfathomable faith that can also be strengthened through visualizations and meditations, because also visualizations are very powerful because they allow you to reprogram your subconscious mind to make it think that you already have what you want. And lastly, gratitude for what you have and the opportunities that you have. And last but not least, the three planes of existence, which are the physical plane, mental plane, and spiritual plane. In short, the physical plane is everything that you do every day, the actions that you take in the physical world. So your to-do list, for example, your daily routine, your work, going to the gym, whatever. The mental plane are your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, what you feel, what you think, your subconscious mind, how you see yourself. And the spiritual plane is the faith that you have in the process, in God, the alignment that you have with the forces of the universe and your vibration as well. The vast majority of people only focus on this one. And because of that, they rarely ever succeed in actually changing their life, in actually taking ownership and total responsibility, total control of their situation. They only focus on 33% of the equation. Because if you're not focusing on these two, you're missing 67%. And you don't want that, right? You want to succeed and you want to pretty much guarantee your success. You want to execute being sure that you will one day succeed, right? The mental plane can be mastered, let's say, through subconscious reprogramming and by following also a good mental diet. And the spiritual plane is your alignment with God, with the universal laws, with the unseen forces, your faith in the process, your faith in yourself, your faith in God or in the universe, whatever you believe. So the concept of frequency, of increasing your frequency and aligning your entire identity with the reality that you desire is true alignment on the physical plane. And if you have all three, your success will simply become inevitable. It will not be a matter of if, but of when. So with this, I think we can end this short masterclass. And it has been a pleasure for me, and I hope this was useful and helpful for you. And I want to invite you to discuss in the comments, to tell me, to let me know if this had been helpful to you. And I also invite you to subscribe and to follow me on Instagram, because I am a lot more active there and I show my daily insights and I help people directly one-on-one. Thank you for watching.